Right, today I'm back at home on my home kitchen extension project. Now this is moving the manhole part 2. My name's Stephen from Inexteriors Painters and Decorators, and you're watching Inexteriors TV. Now, we've finally done it. We've finally moved the manhole so it's not in the way anymore. And if you want to watch my first video, which went through some of the paperwork and why we had to move it and stuff like that, that video will pop up at the end of this video on an end screen. But just let me make you aware, at the time I really didn't have much a clue what I was saying. I knew what I was saying, but I didn't really know what I was doing because it was the first time that I've had to go through that process. But we've gone through that process now, and now we know what we're doing. Right, so like I say, we finally moved this manhole at last. It took 6 months of to-ing and fro-ing with Yorkshire water. A part of it was down to them not receiving emails, and another part of it was down to me not following up when I've sent emails. So what I learnt to do with them was to, once I sent an email, wait a couple of days, then ring them to make sure that they'd received the email, because their system sort of worked on a two-week system. So you would send an email and they'd get back to you 2 weeks later. Now, if you would have waited that 2 weeks and hadn't received your email, that then turns it into 4 weeks. So I learnt to follow up the email with a phone call, like I say. It was awfully frustrating as well. It was all totally sort of out of my control. It was, you know, all in their control, and it's really frustrating when you can't move things forward. But all in all, it's about going through the process of learning, and that's what we're all here to do, is to learn. Look, I'm no expert on this, but I'm just sharing you my experiences and my journeys, and I'm just a painter and decorator taking on these tasks. So if I can do it, you can do it. Right, so like I say, the manhole was in the way of the footing. Let me just give you a clip of what it looked like before. Because now I have backfilled it a little bit, just so we've got a bit of a walkway past. Right, so let me take you to have a look at this moved manhole. I mean, my mate did this, so thanks Nick Hilton. You were amazing that day that you did this. Right, so now let me go and take you to have a look. So again, I'll give you a shot of what it looked like before, and then this is it now. See? It's not in the way of the footing anymore. How good is that? I'm so happy. So we've started to backfill it just so we can start, you know, create a bit of a walkway there. So that's that really. So now we're going to be moving on to the footings. I mean, we started this back in April and it's now November. So what's that? End of April, May, June, July, August, September, October, because we did it in the middle of October, but I went away on holiday. So yeah, so that took 6 months itself. So that took 6 months itself. But I'm really happy it's done. Really happy it's moved. I think all in all, the cost to move it was like 340 quid to Yorkshire Water. The labour and the materials, maybe about £1,200 all in all, which wasn't too bad, which I was really happy with. So at last, that's done. So that was moving the manhole part 2. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.